On today's episode of Luthorville, we'll be answering the question, what is your career background?
Hey kids, my name is Eric Muss-Barnes.
And I'm Victoria Vertuga.
And welcome
to the latest episode of Luthorville.
That's a tough question to answer. See, unfortunately, many people tend to associate the first thing they hear as the only career a person can do.
That's totally true. Basically, people are remembered for whatever career we're introduced to them having. Like if a world-class chef is introduced to you as a poet, you're always going to think of him as a poet who does some cooking on the side. Even if he ends up earning 6 figures as a chef in prestigious restaurants, you'll say, he's a struggling poet who happens to cook food sometimes.
Right, I mean, exactly. And having explained all that, I need to be careful how I introduce myself, because whatever I call myself first is what people will see. Professionally speaking, I'm a writer. I've written 5 novels of imaginative literature and speculative fiction, plus a few other books on human resources and business. I have also been an internet developer through 3 decades, and I have spent most of that career at Walt Disney Studios. I have paid the rent by designing and building family gaming systems in Hollywood. I have also made a living doing videography and photography for huge corporate clients from Diebold to Disney. I've even gotten paid to invent toys for the same division of American Greetings that created Care Bears and Strawberry Shortcake.
Wow. So on the surface, that might seem like you've done a wide array of unrelated work. However, if people scrutinize your experience a little closer, they'll see that all of your interests involve a great deal of both creativity and technical knowledge. Programming websites and writing novels both require technical skill and creativity and organization. Video and photography are also fields that involve a lot of mechanical skill, but also artistic creativity. Creating a project like Galatea Meridian is, in many ways, the culmination of your life's work. It's the most challenging technical and artistic and creative and logistic and financial project you've ever undertaken.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it that way, yeah, I mean, I almost see Galatea Meridian as an art installation more than an architectural project. I mean, from a legal standpoint, obviously it's a house.
Right.
But from an emotional and development standpoint, it's far more visceral. I hope that answers the question of my career background. But
complicated as it may be.
yeah, it's a little, but if people want to know a little bit more about my career background, you can get my book, How You Can Get a Job at Walt Disney Studios Without a College Degree.
So this is actually a memoir that tells you every single move Eric made until he started working at Disney. Starting with his job as a paperboy when he was 12 years old, and covering every job he held after that until he started working for Walt. So you can get this bad boy on paperback, hardcover, or as an ebook. It's available as special order at your local bookstore anywhere in the world, or you can get it online from all of the major retailers like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, CreateSpace, Lulu, or iBookstore.
Luthorville is an educational series inspiring kids and adults to become excited about innovations in science and technology by documenting the design and construction of a Mojave Desert homestead called Galatea Meridian. Witness the crazy story of how Eric Muss-Barnes, an unemployed computer geek and struggling novelist, risks homelessness by spending most of his life savings to build an off-grid dream house in the middle of nowhere. Having purchased vast acres of the Old West, can Eric find a stable job and create his home before his money runs out? Take a journey where fortitude and a pioneering spirit continue to forge the American dream on the romantic landscape of the American frontier.
Well, thank you for watching this latest episode of Luthorville.
And please be sure to share with all your family and friends.
And remember, if your ambitions don't scare you,
They aren't big enough.